you guys about Qualcomm. I doubt many of you have heard of Qualcomm. I know you have. It's a company based in San Diego, California. It was founded in 1985 by 7 guys who basically sat together in a living room and created this grand company about leading technology. This is just a commercial that has that you guys have probably seen on TV. It's for their new processor. It's in many different phones. The Samsung Galaxy, as well as Microsoft phones, HTCs, all that. Qualcomm is in their third generation of LTE. The Snapdragon, which is what this commercial is actually for. This commercial is one of their uses of their marketing strategy, which is showing that the Snapdragon is the fastest, the most efficient, and the best option for phone processors. Not many of us, when we look into our phones, look at the processor as a reason to purchase the phone, but this is a major aspect of why your phone goes fast or goes slow. I'm using an iPhone 3GS, really slow, not a Snapdragon whatsoever. So I love this commercial. I think it's kind of cool, and yeah. So that's that. All right. So Qualcomm has definitely dominated the market over probably about the last 10 to 15 years. They made $12 million in profit last year, which put them at, I believe, 79th on the Forbes list for profit for any company. And they were on Financial Times' most valuable global 500 company sites. They were on Fortune 500 since 2003. They were the GSA Most Respected Public Semiconductor Company Award since 2011, CLL Learning Elite Award 2012, Fletcher Power Energy Efficient Award, and since 2000 they've got 52 total awards and recognitions, which is absolutely crazy for especially a telecommunications company. This commercial right here is showing you the effects that a processor can have on a phone. As you can see here, it shows how the phone reacts to your finger touching the screen, all those sorts of things. I'm not gonna lie, when I first was reading about all this, I didn't really understand why it was so much better. And then when I saw this commercial, it made a whole lot more sense. So their main competitors are Broadcom and Texas Instruments, and they completely dominate that market. I mean, you add Broadcom and Texas Instruments together, and Qualcomm is still way ahead of them. So I think that's really interesting. Qualcomm also has many partnerships: Samsung, HTC, Microsoft, Motorola, and they use their Snapdragon. They have 3 different generations. They use some variation of that generation in all the phones that they have. But also they use what's called a Theros, which is their partnership with Microsoft, and that's just processors for home computers. These are all the various phones, and there's also tablets and things like that. And I mean, you can just see that Snapdragon's in everything, except for iPhones. But who needs an iPhone? All right, and probably my favorite part of this whole thing, the work environment. That picture over there is actually the Qualcomm employees doing a flash mob, and I mean, what's more fun than the flash mob? Also, the Qualcomm Stadium is where the Chargers play. That's Qualcomm Stadium. Employees get tickets there for free. I'm not a Chargers fan, they stink, but hey, a free football game. Telecommunications has to do with cell phones, infrastructures, ground wiring and all that. $4.7 trillion sector, and America is responsible for a quarter of that. So that just shows the future of Qualcomm and how everything's expanding. 93% of Americans own a cell phone, and 23% of those own smartphones, and that's always expanding. In 2013, it's expected that smartphone growth is 300%. So to say that they'll be all right for the future is definitely would definitely be an on-point statement. So to conclude, Qualcomm was founded in 1985, and after many years in the market, have become dominant. They're at the forefront of technology, and they have a great work environment where you can do flash mobs. So